are feeling the love here in studio. We're going to show you why here in just a second. But with the snow we're seeing today and will be for the next few months, it's always important to stay safe in extreme weather.
Yes, but what about our furry friends? Of course, we need to include them. We're joined by our friends today from the Idaho Humane Society, Laurien Mavey, and of course, Ruby here, the star of the show. Ruby is actually helping me get a new jacket, so I'll have a white jacket by the end of the half hour. But as we talk about this, Laurien, what do you think people should know about having a pet during the cold weather months, especially people that might be new to Idaho and not know how cold it gets here?
Great question. So we recommend trying to bring your pets indoors if possible, but we know that's not always possible for everyone. So making sure that you're regularly checking their water, especially when it's freezing temperatures outside, and making sure they have a dry shelter and some sort of source of warmth. Dogs and cats are susceptible to hypothermia and frostbite, so those are things you definitely want to keep an eye out for.
My dog loves her walks. You cannot mess with her walks, but for those who do those longer walks, what can you recommend being outside for that amount of time?
Just maybe doing shorter walks, just really keeping an eye on your dog, seeing how they're responding, especially when there's some snow melt or the salt out to melt the ice and snow. Oh, she smelled the treats. Making sure that you're checking their paw pads. When you get back, they are sensitive to the cold and the snow and ice, so making sure you're checking on them to see if they're cracked or they might be bleeding. Some dogs like having little sweaters on and vests when it's a little chilly outside. So if your dog has that on, just make sure you're taking it off when you get back so that it can dry.
What about those little booties that I've seen little dogs wear?
Oh yeah, those are great.
Okay?
Those are a great thing. If your dog will allow it and it wants to make a fashion statement, that would be a great choice.
Does Ruby make a fashion statement? I love her collar.
She seems to just like all weather.
Okay.
Yep, she's always out there playing and running around.
Well, not all dogs are the same, though, and I'm curious, for I guess this time of year when it is so cold outside, do you guys get a lot of runaways or strays in terms of taking care of them at the Humane Society?
You know, we really don't see any kind of uptick or any difference in our stray numbers or owner relinquishes this time of year. The weather doesn't seem to affect that.
Okay, so that is good news.
Yeah.
I think it's important to remember, though, dogs like Ruby have beautiful coats, but the coat really only goes so far. You got to make sure you're taking care of your pets.
That's right. Yeah, just kind of see how they're acting on their walks. If they're really shivering or maybe seeming like they don't really want to be out there, just read their body language because they're telling you.
Yeah, and since we already have you here, can you just quickly give us the information if people want to adopt this winter?
Maybe you need a friend to hang out inside with.
Yeah. Our adoption center is located on Bird Street, which is right off of Overland by the Bluebird Car Wash and the Walmart right there. And you can just come on in and let our staff know who you're interested in meeting, or maybe you don't know yet, so you just want to take a look around. You can come in and spend some time with the animal you're interested in adopting. Sit down.
Good
and
girl,
if you
Ruby.
think that they would be a good fit, you fill out some paperwork and you can take them home today.
Perfect.
Easy process, and they are obviously very rewarding.
Yes, they are. Well, we'll go to break, and actually we had some video of Brenda's dog and my dog, Bosco, playing in the snow. So this is always a fun environment to see your pup in, but maybe like Bosco, have a little vest there.
Bosco is so cute. You know, Nacy, I need to get her to wear those little booties. I really want her to wear them, but I don't know.
All right, we'll be right back, though, here on the News at 4.